Hi everyone, Rebecca here. I am here to talk to you today about this book, Rabbit Soldier Angel Thief by Katrina Nannestad. Now, this is the second book that I have read of Katrina's in the last year. The other one that I read was, can you see it there? Werewolves. And both of these books are set during the Second World War. And I have to say that this is the second one. It isn't a sequel or anything to Werewolves, but I actually enjoyed this one more. The reason why I enjoyed this one more is because of the ending. The ending is more believable. I was really disappointed with the ending of Werewolves. It's not to say that the book wasn't great, but this one I just found it made my heart feel so light and wonderful. Now, I have to say that I actually found this book initially really difficult to read. And the reason is because of family history. So my family on my mother's side is Polish, and they came to Australia after the Second World War. So many of the things that happen in this book reminded me of my grandfather in particular, and the stories that he had told. But this story is set predominantly in Russia from a Russian perspective, and it's about this little boy, okay, Sasha. And as happened in many situations during the Second World War, villages were destroyed, and Sasha lost his village and his family, and he was left alone at the age of 6 to fend for himself. And in that time, he was found and adopted by a unit of Russian soldiers. And it's about what happens to him during the war, the Second World War, where he goes with his comrades and the things that he does for them that brings them light and joy, and the relationships that he builds. So you're seeing the Second World War from the perspective of a child, and it's just wonderful. It is really wonderful. I mean, I still have tears in my eyes. I only finished it like 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, I have to tell everyone about this book. I guess you could compare it to, sorry, Morris Gleitzman's books once, and the books that come on from that. But having read Morris Gleitzman's once, I found that I actually enjoyed this one more. Because I think Sasha was more realistic in his outlook, whereas the character, and I can't remember the boy in Once, I think he to me he seemed to be in denial, whereas as Sasha really thought about things, and he had this wonderful role model in the commander who helped him see war as it was, that it wasn't necessarily villagers that have caused the pain, it was someone else. So there's a lot of thinking about, you know, every soldier is a person first and foremost before they're a soldier, and how we need to, how Sasha kind of builds empathy for everyone and brings joy to everyone. It's a really great read. The other thing that I really love about it is that the stories are based on objects that Sasha has collected: a bouquet of flowers, a knotted piece of rope, 12 matchbox filled with ashes, and a Ushanka, soft and fluffy. So Sasha is actually in a hospital, and he has been taking these things, and they manage to, these bring back memories to him that he hasn't been speaking, and so he can tell these stories of the war through these objects that he has collected. It's really worth reading. I think I'd say probably 10 up, maybe 9 up, child that's interested in survival stories, war stories, which is often the case when kids hit year 5 and 6, that's what they're looking for, should go and read this. It's well worth it. Thanks. Have a great day.
Sorry, darling.